Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacared with Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Yeah, after spending about a good 6 hours just running around town trying to get the part I need for my friggin' car, yeah, I'm ready to get into more Morrowind. So, 2 books, and that's all I have unless I somehow find something that I've missed somewhere, which is possible. Anyway, the posting of the hunt. The writing in this book appears to be a hasty transcription, perhaps from dictation or copied from a longer work. Yeah, so the hunt is the ritual of the innocent quarry, also called the wild hunt, an ancient rite drawing magical energy from the powerful magical stream that engulfs this realm. And the ritual pits the all-powerful huntsmen and their greater and lesser dogs against the pitfall and doomed innocent quarry called by tradition the hare. Yeah, it mentions that there are, like the Daedric gods essentially toy with mortals, but still give them a slight chance, even if it's a minimal chance. And there are, different stages, with stage 1 being the drag, in which the lesser dogs drag the ground to flush out the hare. Stage 2, the chase, in which the greater hounds drive the hare before them. Stage 3, the call, in which the greater hounds trap the hare and summon the huntsman for the kill. And then stage 4, the view, in which the huntsman makes the kill with the ritual spear of bitter mercy and calls upon the master of the hunt to view the kill by ringing the town bell. Yeah, and essentially, it's like the Daedric gods are essentially giving their quarry or their prey, the hare, a small chance, even if it is a very slim chance, that they can escape by collecting enough keys. And apparently, you have to be very careful when wielding the spear, especially in close melee, darkness, or other dangerous circumstances. For a single touch of the spear of bitter mercy means instant and certain death for innocent hare or fellow huntsmen alike. Yeah, and then the right to name a wild hunt is a grand and grave right indeed, as all but the high Daedra lords are vulnerable to the potent sorceries of the Spear of Bitter Mercy. The spear itself is therefore a terrible weapon, and it is forbidden to remove it from the grounds of the ritual hunt. Okie dokie, that's definitely interesting. And then we have Vernacus and Vorlor. So, Helgrid is meeting up with his friends Gaz and Zamara, and apparently one of Helgrid's cousins died. Yeah, perfectly natural, just old age, but the cousin was 10 years younger than him. Yeah, and then Zamara decides to tell the tale of Vernacus and Vorlor. Because Vernacus was a Daedra, said Ziamara, throwing a few dribbles on the... oh, yeah. Yeah, Ziamara's telling the tale of Vernacus, who was a Daedra. And most people wouldn't have heard of Vernacus. His power and fame, for even at the height of his power and fame, he was considered feeble by the admittedly high standards of the day. And, he was very angry at that. He was essentially considered weak and feeble and lesser than other Daedra. And he went on a murderous rampage. And, he would just, terrorize villagers and everything, and one of his old rivals from Oblivion, a Daedra seducer named Horvatha, delighted in taunting him to see how angry she could make him become. And you flooded a village, and that's supposed to be impressive? Try collapsing the continent, and maybe you'll get a little attention. Yeah, apparently Vernacus, he didn't come very close to collapsing the continent of Tamriel, but it wasn't for lack of trying. And then, then there's Vorlor. It was said that he was blessed by the goddess Kinnereth, because he would take up marksmanship lessons, and the trainers would tell him, okay, take a certain stance, lock your feet, pull back the arrow this way, but he ignored it all, and somehow, every single time, his arrow would always hit the target, no matter what. But then, and so Borlor answered the call when one of the village mayors begged him for help. But, well, unfortunately, he was not as great a horseman as he was an archer. Yeah, eventually he does get to the town that Vernacus is, well, munching on the mayor's body. And the Borlor just comes in, like, has an arrow at the ready, and Vernacus sees him, but then as soon as the bolt came at him, he retreated back to oblivion. Then he found himself face to knee with the most fearsome of the Daedra princes, Molag Bal. Apparently you have more than proven your worth. You have shown the creatures of Mundus that the Daedra are more powerful than the blessings of the gods. Because, Borlor was, Borlor, meanwhile, now found flawed, was never again called to rescue a village. He was so heartbroken over his failure to strike his target that he became a hermit. Because, his bolt just flew out. Well, he released it. It was about to hit the Daedra. It was about to hit Vernacus. But then Vernacus retreated, and it just lodged itself into a tree. And, someone said he died unmourned and unremembered. And Helger's just, is this really the tale you thought would cheer me? I've heard the King of Worms told more inspirational stories. And, hold on, not finished. So Vernacus was, for a year's time, Vernacus was content to watch his legend grow and his fledgling worship spread from his home in oblivion. People would build up, small temples to him and worship him. But then, the shrines were being assaulted by mercenaries who would, throw rocks at the shrine, and he was super pissed about that. So he burst forth from the realm of oblivion. His worshippers came out, bowed down to him as he initially scared off the mercenaries throwing rocks at his shrine. But then, seemingly from nowhere, a whole bunch of rocks just came pouring down, just... and he couldn't actually dodge them, because the whole thing about him being able to dodge even the god's blessing was kind of a, puffed up kind of myth. And so he retreats into the, back into the Daedric Shrine when one of the rocks hits the wooden door, splinters it apart, and the splinters from the door lodge themselves into his back. And he's just, where did you get the wood to build this shrine? Mostly from a bunch of trees near the village of Evanskon. And then, apparently that specific tree had an arrowhead buried in a whorl of the wood of the door, jolted loose in the assault and impaled him. And then all the shrines were abandoned shortly thereafter. Apparently Vernacus did have a brief resurgence as the patron spirit of limitations and impotence before fading from memory altogether. And we have the advantage of knowing what the great archer himself didn't know on his deathbed. His final arrow found its target after all. So the wood that was the door was cut down from the tree that Borlor's bolt lodged into. He still hit his target at least. Okie dokie. Okay, so off camera, I just had to get some marksman and some conjuration training up to max. Because for some reason, I just still could not summon a golden saint. But now, I can with an 81% success rate. Interesting. Okay, so let's now I have all the Pokemon indexes because Caius Cosades wanted me to talk to what's her orc face in the Mages Guild to find out something about...
I don't know where to begin.
The Nerevarine cult. And now here's the thing, she actually despawned from the map. I was just walking through one day and just, wait, hold on, where's the orc? I tried RA to, like, reset everyone, she didn't reappear. So I had to re-summon her in. Second Girl Musgrove.
Truly.
No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you are Caius' associates? That is a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement, if you'll complete the little errand for me. Okay, errand? The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of leveled Andrana. You'll find it in Andrano Ancestral Tomb. But take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. So the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Wow, really? The tomb is south of Pelgia, just off the road, just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Saint-Denis, and southeast of Vec. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls can come in handy. Tell them Scorcher, Scroll Vitality, Level Andrano? He was no one special, a journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in the Andrano tomb, but you'll have no problem recognizing Level's skull from the ritual markings. Okay, what about necromancy? In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline. The body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers, put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. Primitive superstition, that's all. Necromancers? No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. Journal update. Charm Girl Musgrove assures me she is not a necromancer and that she cannot teach me any spells. I wonder. Yeah, is it... No. Or is it back... It's supposed to be, like, under a shelf? Somewhere? Or is it back here, by chance? Under one of the beds? Huh, maybe... What the hell? Okay, there's supposed to be, like, a weird book here. Somewhere. A book that just kind of doesn't belong, so to speak. What the... Hold on. I'm not searching the Mage's Guild for the next 10 minutes. Where is it? Okay, so it's not actually out in the open. Somewhere in a chest. And let's see. Can I see? Sharn's Legion of the Dead. Oh, Vampires of Ardenfell, Volume 1, right there. How interesting. What the hell did you give me? One really, really crappy blade. So, yeah, what was that about necromancers? Very good there. That's my copy of Legion of the Dead. Oh, alright, I'm a necromancer. Look, I'll teach you a spell, but you have to keep your mouth shut about this. I can teach you to summon Ancestral Ghost spell, or if you prefer, I can teach you to summon Skeletal Moon. Hey, well, I've already got the ghost, so give me ghost summoning. Or I've already got the skeleton, so give me the ghost. As you wish. It's a simple matter, really. Sharn takes you aside and teaches you how to summon an Ancestral Ghost. Now remember, you said you'd keep quiet about this. Yeah, and I will. Okay, now... honestly, the quickest way to get there would be to divine from Saint-Denis. Alright, this idiot. Oh, here you are.
What say you?
I say shut up. Okay, now. Should be just a little ways south of here. I think I see it. Yeah, the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Oh, we're saving on 35 now. Okay. And... Who needs that one little tiny fire blade when I've got this? Alright, I got some gold. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you don't even have any ectoplasm. You suck. Shrine of Saint Vela. Let's see. I guess I gotta just search for a skull. Ha. There we go. Damn. No. I don't want any of that. I don't quite need it. Did I loot the... Yep, okay. Okay, next is a very long hallway. A very long hallway, winding. Just a skeleton. Ooh, fire salts. Violet carpinus. Drag wax. And more bone meal. Yay. The hell? Crippled skeleton? And yeah, you don't got anything. And let's see. Chickweed bungler's mane, and I'll take 10 gold. And because training's definitely gonna be getting expensive, I'll take that and that. Thank you. Can never have enough repair hammers. Okay. Now, let's see what's... Wow. What's behind this door then? Well, no enemies at least. Okay. Ooh, ghoul heart. Hand me. And some corkable root with 10 gold. Jeez. Okay. Okay, and I see a bone walker clipping through. Crippled skeleton. Ha ha ha. Ooh, yay, let's just soul gem. I wonder if there's anything in here that I can actually soul trap. Oh, Sermon 15. Whatever. What the hell? Did I? How was it? Alexia? Because I was up there a little while ago. Did I miss something? Oh! Right in here with all this stuff. Let's see, we got Dagger of Judgment. Damage, endurance, and strength. It does seem kind of unique. Still a Leve and Drano. Yeah, because I looked at that. I was looking at everything but that. I guess there's nothing in here for me to soul trap. Oh well, I'll see beyond that. Which puts me in Vivek. What the hell? I guess I'm just like beyond that line. Okay, try this again. Recall. Then I'll see. Okay. Well, that was a really good dungeon. Yeah, blah blah blah. Wait, no. You. Wait, a common disease? I didn't even realize. Huh. Strength and personality. Hold on, let me take off the shield. And, right, so where's the top? Okay. Yeah, okay, now I can put this... Oh, right. Okay, let me see. Wait, where... God damn it, alphabetical. Okay. There. The errand. Good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perhaps perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. Okay. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero, Nerevar, will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. Okay, Nerevar. Nerevar is the first age hero of the Dunmer people. He is a great general and leader. He helped form the First Council and united the Dunmer houses against the foreign invaders, aided by the traders of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in the battle. Nerevarine specifically. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that the legendary hero Nerevar will be reborn. They call this reincarnated hero the Nerevarine. Technically, well, Alexia killed Salthus Sil, but then I killed Alexia. So, yeah, there's that. Well, finally I get to return to Caius Cosades. At long last. I discuss your orders. Yeah, okay. These are short notes on the Nerevarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's Apprentice, Jakariad. I'd like some time to think about how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. Yeah. I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th House. First, I want you to speak with Adhiranir, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Hulita, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mahira Maya, a temple priestess. Here, I've written the details down so you won't forget. And here are 200 drakes for bribes and other expenses. Okay, so let's see. Adherene. Khajiit and a Thieves Guild operator. You'll find her in St. Olm's Canton in Vivek. Be careful what you say. Use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence. Okay, Hulia? Hulia is an Argonian and Morgtongue assassin. You'll find him in Vivek at the Black Shop Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. In addition to his other skills, Hulia is also known around Vivek City as a student of history and a lover of books and old things. Okay, and then Mahira Mila. Mahira Milo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful, and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of Outlanders, and I'll be happy to find Mahira talking with you about religious matter. She'll be easy to spot. Look for the priestess with the copper hair and copper eyes. Okay, well... let me see, okay. Looks like I got a ways to travel. I'm probably gonna hit up the Foreign Quarter first, just because that'll be so much easier. Okay. Yeah. Yes, do go back, please. Foreign Quarter. Okay. Actually, been a minute. Save again. Okay, so... okay, Black Shotgun Club is on that side. So, an Argonian.
Please.
Have a look around.
I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Jakir, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I try to persuade them, but they hate my race. And I fear they will be violent. First, you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready.
Blessed we are.
Savile? Am I talking to you, Fetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. What are you, some kind of filthy lizard lover? You want to give your little friend a big kiss?
May you find me worthy. A warm welcome to you.
The filthy lizard. This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up so I'm not running around loose. Yeah, shut up and butt out, Outlander. It's the filthy lizard we're talking to, not you. Get out of our way, Envoy. We got issues with this filthy lizard here. His kind aren't welcome here. He belongs in the swamp with the rest of them. Okay, well. Troublesome fools. The sight of 3 Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morak tongue honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Cyril Skolmas by fighting in his club. We must go to my friend's bookstore, where you can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Okay, there's a proper journal entry. Hey, look, it's none of my business. Folks want to talk to a filthy lizard. It's their problem, not mine. Get out of here, and good riddance.
Greetings, honest friends.
Okay, Outlander, you made your point. We'll leave him alone. Get out of here before I change my mind.
A warm welcome to you.
If you don't get lost, I'm gonna hit you and that filthy lizard so hard that when you finally hit the ground, your clothes will be out of style. I don't care. They leave me alone. I leave them alone. Right. Oh. Already to travel together to Jabash's rare books? When we arrive at my friend's bookstore, I'll answer your questions there. Sure. Please travel together with me to Jabash's rare books. We leave the door to the foreign quarter waste books. Turn right, west, continue down the hall, and across the atrium on the same level. Then follow the opposite corridor west on the other side of the atrium, all the way to Jabash's door. I must warn you, unless these troublesome fools are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, they may be fighting and killing you if we try to travel together. Yes, please follow me. Oh, thank you, Jakir. I'll follow you to Jabash's rare books, and we'll speak further there.
Where is that slave? I see this land
Yes.
suits you. We welcome you freely.
Because let's see. They agreed. I spoke with the troublesome fools bothering Hulia. They agreed to leave him alone. Alright. Yeah, okay, as long as you're
How may I
following me
help you, citizen?
by shutting up. Hey, I've been to Jabash's bookstore a few times. He's a good friend. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from destruction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerving cult so you can report back to Caius, and I don't know any Sixth House cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Okay, the Nerving cult. To understand the Nerving cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nervar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerving and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerving cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. Okay. History of the Ashlanders. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Denmark clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerva for the restoration of the ancient rites and religious traditions. Ashlanders. The Ashlanders hate the House Denmark, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the tribunal, and the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nervar, who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroyed the false worship of the tribunal, and restored the pure traditional life and faith of the nomads, would be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders. Okay, of the great houses. In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses. House Lalu, House Redoran, House Salvani, House Indoril, and House Dress. Great House's culture is partly defined by its roots in ancient Denmark tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. The Great House's culture is only one of the native Denmark cultures of Morrowind. The other native cultures, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture largely untouched by imperial influences. Yet they still use imperial coins for whatever. Okay, persecution of the Nerving. The temple treats the Nerving prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerving cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevering cultists. Okay, what else? False incarnate. In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nervar, the most recent known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecy, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing, but the mystical Nerevering cult glorifies rather than shrinks from the contradiction, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nervar's coming rebirth. Wow. Okay, what about the Sixth House cult? I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth, or the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. Okay, well, good luck, Julia. And I don't know of any assignments. You'll have to talk with other people about that.
What do you want?
For me, nothing. Okay, now I need to make my way to the St. Olm's, I think it was? Oh, whatever. Whatever it is. Okay. Now, let's see, this one. Oh, this is St. Dellen. Let me head on over to St. Olm's. And, so let's see. Okay. Speak with Adrenar. Excuse me. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adrenar. Do you know where I can find her? Yes, her name is Adrenar. She's a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? No. I see. Well, perhaps some other good citizen can tell me where to find her. What the hell?
What shall
Excuse me, guard. Adrenar. That sneak? She'll be here in St. Olm's somewhere, although if the heat's on, she may not be parading around in public. Ask her in. Perhaps someone else has seen her. Gee. Thanks.
I can tell.
Who said that, though? Oh, you. Down here. Yeah, Adrenar. Perhaps someone else has seen her. Okay.
Care to trade?
What the hell?
What do you want of me, Outlander?
I want to know where Adrenar is. She's a sneak and a thief, and I don't like her one bit. She's probably hiding from that taxman I've seen around here. Oh, okay. Oh, Adrenar will be hiding in the underworks so the census and excise agent is in the area. Excuse me, Adrenar? The census and excise agent has been prowling the canton. Fuck. And this agent, whose name is Duvanius Platorius, has been showing an interest in Adrenar. So my guess is that while this census and excise agent is making his appearance, Adrenar will be hiding in the underworks. Sounds pretty good for a kitty. Gets her inspiration from the census and excise, I reckon. Look for trapdoors down from the canal works, though. Oh, this is the canal works. This is the underworks. Hi.
May you walk on warm sand.
And you as well. Nice to see you. Great, so Caius says to you, speak with Adrenar, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adrenar, but Adrenar will not talk to you about this narrowing our success call. And because why? Because Adrenar is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. Okay? You do not know this? They have collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like dormant artifacts and ebony, and a census excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons. A census and excise agent is not Adnir's favorite person. If you want Adnir to help you, make the bad agent go away. Then she will tell you things. Okay, I guess. Because I saw him... Okay, I know I saw him up here. Where the hell did he go? No, seriously.
Go ahead.
There you are. Adnir. No, I think you might find her in the Underworks. Oh, yeah, yes, she just took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway, maybe I'll run into her there. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you will. I'll just tell her not to travel there. Wrong one? Wait, hold on. Because it was right next to someone. Did I go in? Okay, I must have gone the wrong way. Okay. Okay, she's right over here.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
So, are you the one Adnir must think for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Adnir is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell my good friend Caius all about the Sixth House cult. And Adnir knows nothing about the Nerevity. But Adnir is here to tell you that too, if it makes Caius happy. Let's go away, friend Javier. Okay, Nerevering. Yes, Adnir knows nothing about this Nerevering cult, because it is just silly superstition. So you tell Caius this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this nonsense. Prophecies and ancient heroes, reborn, and other silliness. Fuzzy tales for little kitties. The Sixth House cult. This Adnir knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. What do they smuggle now? Adnir doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweet meats. The smuggling. Smuggling is a big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, dormant artifacts, exotic dwemer weapons, and armor and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, shine, and sujama to avoid imperial tax. And now Sixth House hires smugglers through what they smuggle. Admir cannot say. The ash statues. The smugglers have been bringing ash statues all over the damn place. Okay. Let me rest up for a little while. I'll just take a nap on that. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the Master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you awoke. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so... wait, hold on, wait. I don't need to go anywhere, I need to... CV! Now, I need to talk with my hero Milo, who should be in the library. Library.
Greetings. I have asked you to stand.
Oh, my hero Milo. Yes, I'm the hero Milo. Caius sent you? Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. Okay. 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 Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevering cult. Please do. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero. The prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nereverian cult claims the tribunal of false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nereverian cult. A group called the Dissident Priest disputes the temple doctrine on the Nereverian prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their belief. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Cosades. They'll tell him things he needs to know about the Nereverian cult. Progress of Truth? This book lists the disputes of dissident priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignored temple bans on outlawed books for profit or for principles. Okay, that was the Nereverian cult. Tribunal? Amalek Vivek and Sothasil are mortal guardians who walk the earth, defeated the Dunmer's greatest enemy, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved divine substance through superhuman discipline and virtue, through supernatural wisdom and insight. Right. Prophecies? The Ashlanders have a mystical tradition of interpreting dreams and visions as prophecies. These prophecies are recorded in verse and may be lost or garbled over the generations, but the dissonant priests have collected many ancient prophecies of the Nereverian, many of which they believe to be genuine. Collectively, these are called the lost prophecies of the incarnate. One of the sacred missions of the dissident priests is the collection and study of these prophecies. Okay, and right. What about, dissident priests? The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the Empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal, suggesting their powers are sorcerous, not divine, and perhaps akin to the powers of Dagoth-Ur. They also condemn the arbitrary power of the Ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption. Yeah. Actually, not far off. Okay. Yeah. Let me get to the underworks here, because there is another dream. Okay. Dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached to touch you, it terrified you, and you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how the dream ended. Phew! That's something. Wait. Hold on. This heads outside. Perfect. Because, I'm gonna head north, and then, I'll make another stop at Joe Bosch's place. I actually think I have one copy of the book at home, but I want to keep a copy if I can.
Greetings and nice days.
Come on.
Yes, honored guest.
Nothing, shut up, move! No. Yeah, wrong. Progress of Truth. No. You don't have the topic, but... Hold on. Yeah, mysterious investor. Wait, hold on. Envoy in origin is the OV god worship, then reflections of cult worship. Well, there's another bookseller. Just down the underworks.
Yes.
And nothing. So I can... Or, well, I guess not the underworks, it now works. Clothier. Trader. Okay, other side. Right? Yeah. Okay. Character. 4. Let's see. The I. L. It goes, why do the saints written to reflections on cult worship? Damn. Well, there is a bookseller in Balmora that was shutting up. Come on now. I want to see you. I'm help while I'm here.
I'm very happy to
Okay. Now, bookseller, you. Do you have... That's biography, C-D-G-H-N? Over... Damn it! Hold on, let me see where copies are. So I guess all of the friggin' copies are in Vivek. So... Son of a bitch, really? Oh, shut up. Okay, I guess there's one in Tel Uberith Aurelius' house, which is way the hell out on the eastern edge of everything.
Welcome, Thunder.
Yep. Shut up. A wisdom, a library.
Oh, no weakness.
Okay. Oh, back in the follow. Whatever. Progress of Truth. Yes, I do have a copy of that at home. Okay, but I want to keep that copy. Now, once again, on Stevie. Okay, finally, got the copy of the damn book for him. Okay, the orders, right. I have your report. I'll make copies of your notes from Hulea and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to Journeyman. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drinks. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, and go do some jobs for the guilds, or other freelance work, just to keep your cover so current. Or get some training. Then when you're fit and rested, come back, I'll have new orders for you. Oh. So I guess I have to wait. Yeah, but there's literally nothing more for me to do except the main quest. Where the hell? There's a button. There. And come back in 24 hours. Done. Okay. My orders. We need an Ashlander informant. I've heard of a fellow in Aldrun named Hasor Zarnisubnai, an Ashlander who left the Waste to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 rates, find out what Zarnisubi likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he'll tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. Okay. Well, at least Mage's Guild is a quick way to transport into the middle of Aldrun. Yeah, because this dude is actually from the miscellaneous quest that I'm missing that I can't get unless I will do his quest, and then he says, "Hey, while you're in the area, while you're here, can you help me?" Okay, and yeah, again, I've done so friggin' much. Phew, let's save again. Excuse me. I'm... Who the hell am I looking for? Oh, Hasur. Wait. You don't even have the damn topic. What, you? Oh. Just straight to goodbye, I guess. Hey, excuse me.
I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
No, you don't even have the damn topic. You're a different guard. No. Okay, I think he's in one of the inns, but
Is there something?
I'm not too sure. Zansu. The trader, he was downstairs reading, or in the back room below the bar. Okay. Hasur Zanasubi. I'm Hasur Zanusubani. Jakir, may you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and prefer to be alone with my thoughts. Business. I see. You shall learn Ashlanders from me, and what is it that you wish to learn? Tell me everything. Everything? I'm the so wise as to know everything about the Ashlanders, and I have no wish to spend long hours with a stranger attempting such a task, if you'll excuse me. Okay, let me... which room would be his? Just a chest with nothing. And the 5 fire stars. Red Book of Riddles. Ashland Hymns. The Eastern Promises. Words of the Wind. Pretty sure I have all those books. Good thing no one saw me.
And how are you? Can I help you?
Your business. Okay, a curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers, and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate, and aware of the other's wants and needs, such as is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle, with great risks, for the test of the gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. How a thoughtful gift. This is a gift for me. I am amazed. A copy of Words of the Wind, the words of the Blessed Mothers. I gratefully accept your gift. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. I thank you, and I honor your courtesy, Jacquard. It would please me to return your courtesy by answering your questions. What would you wish to know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult? Courtesy. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a year without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave unrequested and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Okay. Ashlanders. There's too much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what you should know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult, but most of all, if you are visiting the camp, there are things you should know about courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. And since you ask about the Nerevarine cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners. Because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. Okay, what about the Nerevarine cult? They worship the great Ashkanan Hortatar, Nerevar moon and star, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth-Ur and his foul host beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of a small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Urshilakus do its followers have any influence. Others, Ashlanders' tribes, share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. Oh, wow. Okay, there's... wow, okay. Okay, what's the next topic? Challenges. When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. Okay. Okay, what about... okay, you already asked about the cult. Ashlanders and foreigners. Most Ashlanders with all foreigners in their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it is shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Ashlander worship. All Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into the ancestor cult of their clan. The Nerevarine cult is different, though. It is a very small cult with only a few wise women with the gift of prophecy, and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Sul-Matul Ashkan of the Urshilaku is the warrior protector of the cult, and Nibani Maesa, also of the Urshilaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. Wow. What about Urshilaku? The Urshilaku are the Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands and the West Gash in the northwest of Vardenfell. Ashkan Sul-Matul is their chief, a brave and respected war leader and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts. Cool. And yeah, because it's like right now. Let's see. No, that's Musa. That's Zainab. Wait, no, it has to be lower. Does it? No, that's Erebusania. That's Zainab. Okay, Valvarian. That's the Ursulaku. Right, yeah, it's the main one. The big one. Cool. Okay, got all that done and over. Okay, so... Oh! I should talk with him again. That's right. Because he has a miscellaneous quest. God damn it.
Yes?
Business. Yes, my friend kid. You say you want to ask me some questions. What would you wish to know about the Ashlanders, or perhaps you wish to know about life as a trader, maybe? I'm too old to travel now, to risk the beast and bitter blights of the waste. Now I sit here and warm and savor my imported Sierra brandy, while my adventurous son, Hanat Zainsubani, assists me in my trade, seeking out sources of fine ebony and fetching them at fine prices. Hanat? I wonder at my son. He's been so long away without a word to his father. Surely he wishes me to die of worry, so he may inherit this fine brandy. He's proposed to chart the rarely visited ancient underground complex at Maya, west of Red Mountain. Should you have a chance to see him in your travels, chide him and tell him an old man longs for news of his son and heir. But where is it exactly? Okay, so it's actually on the other side of the mountains, to the east. Oh boy. Yeah, way to the east on the other side of a Daedric ruin. So, yeah. I'm just gonna head straight east, pretty much. Let me see. Yeah, let me just get my levitate ready. It's like on the other side of a Daedric ruin. Or do I need to levitate? Or... God damn it, come on! Okay, now I'm heading more north. Okay. No, not yet. Okay, there's a Daedric ruin. Now if I see that one dude just standing there, yes, that means just a little further east. Or west. God damn it. Well, at least I'm heading in the right direction. Maya, yes. Excellent. Oh, so this is the Sanctum of Awakening, huh? Dreamer. Goodbye. You ain't dreaming no more. Okay. And, something. That's a zombie. Goodbye. Thanks for the ash salts. And skeletal corpse with 1 iron longsword. No wonder you got your ass kicked. You probably had no idea at all what in the hell you're getting into. And I see a dreamer. Okay, it's a 6th house base. Ow. Gotta be careful. Didn't quite bite into my cheek, but felt it. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything down there. Oh, trapped, huh? Ha ha ha. Alright, here it is. Oh. Lame corpus. Hey, thanks for the corpus weavings. Another old gate. And a zombie. Okie dokie. Well, I guess let's just, now let's keep on going. You first. Okay. Does this head back to where I was before? Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap. Who remembers that from Hunter x Hunter? Nice! Sneak them inside! Goodbye, scented sleeper. Ah! Okay, Sanctum of wait, what? Sanctum of Black Hope. That does not sound nice. Yeah, nothing. Oh no. Okay, no idea what's over here. If anything. You got anything good down here? Probably not. I mean, 6 house days don't really have much in the way of loot. Yeah. Okay, and hey, hold on. So what's up there? A whole lot of nothing from the looks of it. Yeah, unfortunately it's nothing at all. Dang. Thought there'd be something neat in there, but well, I guess not. Nah, you. Okay. Okay. And yeah, give me that. In here, nothing. Okay. Wow. A whole lot of nothing. And Hasaru-san wanted to map this place? Why? Oh, locked at 5, huh? Not before you. Who? A Dreamer Guard? What? Steel Carrier. Okay, small shiny key. The first Dreamer that's actually been dressed. Ah! Okay, this one might take a moment. Daggeth Aranius? Oh, okay, so we have 1 6,000 amulet will be a soul ring. Dispel 10 to 20% on self. Fortify Magicka 10 to 20 points for 30 seconds on self. Fortify health 10 to 20 points. Resist shock 10 to 20%. Resist paralysis 10 to 20%. Wow. I'll take that. Is Momea one of the broadcasting places, though? No, I guess nothing special, but Well, okay, I guess he is special in the fact that he's the only ash vampire outside of the ghost fence. Okay, locked at 5. It did just pick up the key, but I want security to get out. Okay, so I would have come in that way, so let's find out what's over here then. And Dreamer! Yeah, sure. The soul ring seems pretty cool though. Hey, damn it! Okay. Oh, locked at 10 this time. Okay, now. Fire. Hello. Oh! You're the guy I'm looking for. Oh, let me kill everyone else, though. I'll make sure everything is dead so we can get out of here without any trouble. I almost think I should hotkey these damn things. I keep switching back and forth, back and forth. Come on now. Okay. What the hell? Gotcha. Thank you for the carpet sweepings. Could always use some of those. Okay, so then... Shrine of Pitted Dreams? Okay, why level 4 lock, though? Nothing? Jeez. And what's with all the white? Hold on, before you and I fight... God damn it. Okay. Oh, huh. Couple more skeletons. Oh, steel dart. Interesting. And you have one iron lump. You guys together? Is that why you're both in the same room? Oh, not enough magic. Let's see. There. Now I do. Shut up. You first. It's not as though there's ebony in here. So why was Hisora's son seeking out this place? Yeah, here we go again. The hell? Walking... Oh, you're walking like on the ledge of that. Who's the end one now? Oh. Okay, so I guess back to here. Isn't there? Yeah, there's more. Yeah. God damn. And they're all such weak ass locks too. It's a mild inconvenience at best. Thank you. Finally, somehow more ash salts. And what on earth? Zula?
No, you die!
Okay, well. Thank you for the crude bronze key. Okay, what is standard fortified agility, choke lead, fire battle. Iron throwing knife, huh? Oh, ebony boots. Neat. Hand meat, I'll take it. And Daedric Face of Inspiration. That's unique, I'll take it. Fane of Heinecomet. Shock damage 20 to 40 points. Huh. Cool.
There is no escape.
Yeah, looks like I can't. Okay. So how the hell was I supposed to be, like, up here? Oh. Okay. Right, that's an empty room, and... Right, that's an empty room as well. Well. Was there something else, or... Okay. Back into here, and... Actually, things should be fairly peaceful now. You, Hana. My name is Hanata Zarnasubani. I entered this caravan seeking shelter from the weather, and these madmen stripped me and imprisoned me here. While I've been trapped here, I've had the most terrible dreams. I don't know if I can trust my own eyes and ears. Please, I need an armed escort to the cavern entrance. They have left me nothing. I cannot offer you a reward. But my father has Sora Zarnasubani and Alrun will gift you generously if you can rescue me. Armed escort. Shall I follow you now to the cavern entrance? Yeah, follow me. Thank you, I'll follow you. Please guide me safely outside. Sure. As long as you can keep up. Looks like you're at least keeping pace somewhat. Going to the entrance. Keep up. I'm walking, dude. This is a very slow speed for me. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jakar. I owe my life. As you can see, I have nothing to give you. But go speak to my father, Hasor, at the Old Scar Inn in Alrun, for courage and generosity must always be rewarded. Tell him that I am well, and will come to him as soon as I can. I have no token you might show him, but tell him that I blossom anew beneath tomorrow's sun. He will know who has sent you. Okay. I'll do that. Let me... Yeah. And I wound up all the way in frickin' Nessus. Not where I wanted to be, damn it. Damn, what the hell's with the influence from Nissus Temple? Aldrin is a considerably much larger town. So, the Old Scott Inn... And wrong way. That's alright. Okay, Hana. He was pregnant with my son? Indeed, he blossoms anew beneath tomorrow's sun. That is my son, indeed, and you've rescued him from terrible fate. If that is his message, he owes you a debt of gratitude. I'm proud to pay that debt. Who can place a value on life? But please accept these 5 pieces of raw ebony, rare and valuable, and for me personally. Accept this, my own personal blade, and this, the ring from my own finger. May these gifts bless you, as you have blessed my son. Imperial Netchblade, Ring of Knuckle Luck. Okay, Ring of Knuckle Luck. Cast and used. Damage should take 3 to 120 points on touch. Okay, oh yeah, Imperial Netchblade. Damage held 3 to 6 points for 5 seconds. Cast when strike. Not bad, I suppose. With all that taken care of. Okay, there is one final dream, and now that I've gotten notes and stuff from him, the best place to sleep is a free place, like the Fighter's Guild. Okay. Don't mind me just coming in for a nap. Somewhere. Okay. Now, 8 hours, and douche. In your dreams, a tall figure in a golden mask spoke to you. Lord Nerevar Indoril, Hyrus Dania, long forgotten, forged anew. 3 bellied you, 3 betrayed you, 1 you betrayed was 3 times true. Lord Varin Dagoth steadfast liegeman, faithful friend, bids you come and climb Red Mountain. Beneath Red Mountain once again, break your bonds, shed cursed skin, and purge the Enwa from Morrowind. No. Okay, so there are, sleepers. Okay, so now,
Hail, friends!
since that's the 4th and final dream, yeah. I need to find Stone's house. It starts with an H. No. Ah, that one. So, to the left of where the temple. Yeah. And I need to get into the basement. Locked and trapped. Huh? Okay, well, let me get out the probe. There we go. And the lockpick. Then, let's see. Yeah, hooks fire. A whole bunch of ash statues and purpose meat. Sure. I can eventually make some more potions out of all that. And sell them, if I really need to. Probably won't, but... yeah. Oh, okay. Petty sells them, I guess. Are you? Oh! Okay, you're not in the basement.
Guy!
Yeah, 1 ash statue. I'll be taking that off of you. Now, who am I saving with this? Dravasa and Drethi. Okay. Okay, right, those are... oh, okay, so just over here. Dravasa. Yeah, terrible dream in the 6th house. Yeah. Oh, tell everyone I know how you saved my life. Yeah, you do that. And actually, instead of wandering around, let's get home and then find my way to some cave near Brandis. Okay, hold on. So, let's see, the coal cave is that way. That's the coal cave. Right, it's like some kind of little island thing, if I remember right. Oh, I just soul trapped him. Oh well. Okay, maybe? Yeah! Subdune! Excellent! Nice save, come on. Wrong. There we go. Okay. Okay, and yeah, I honestly think this is probably going to be the last thing I do before I start wrapping up. I'll probably get Caius' next quest if he has one, or if I have to wait around for another 24 friggin' hours. Huh. I wonder if I'll come back into, like, this area. Maybe. Okay, I was about to say, where the hell is everything? Where are the protectors? Subdune Shrine. Okay. Now, what else? Oh, some rats? Really? Oh wait, hold on. Duh. Got the soul. Okay, Night Eye, Levitate, and what's in some spark arrows. So they would just, what, throw people down in here and then watch them struggle? Oh. Okay. Right, I came that way, and then that's... Is that the only door to the shrine so far? So far. Looks like I got up here just in time. Come on now. A dead body with an iron spear and some common clothing. So, want to tell me why you decided to jump in here in the first place? I mean, I knew what I was getting into. Hell, maybe the shrine will exit out that one lava room. Oh, hi. Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. Just drop already. You're dead, you overdramatic little bitch. Oh, you're Daggeth Draven. Okay. Now hold on, put that away so I can see a little better. No? Damn it! Is it really 2 minutes? Okay, that does not answer the question of what? Okay. Where that one lava room leads. Because that was just a path straight to here. But here, I saw a couple of things. Oh, I'm supposed to levitate up here, I'm sure. Charm, soul trap, fire shield, lightning shield, fortified gel. Now thanks. Oh, sure, ingredients. Alright. And... oh, whoops. Come on. Ooh. Gems and gold. Okay, so I am supposed to, like, levitate up there. Nowhere else. Okay. Well, let's see. Because CD from here should take me straight to Nissus. Right? Yeah, for once it's actually taking me where I want it to take me. Okay, so in here I need to find Endris Dill's shack. Because he'll be inside there. No. Where's drilling? Isn't it? Oh, wait! Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. Wait, where is he? Oh, wait, he's in cool. Okay. Now, it's Endris Dill's shack. No? No.
I am never too busy.
No.
For a good talk.
No. Nope. Here!
Without your comment.
Yes, the 6th house. Tell everyone I know how we usually know it. Thank you. Now, let's see. Hold up, Malafi. Where the hell is that again? Okay, hold on. No, I can tell. There's no boats or services there. You know what? Let's see. I don't. Damn. You know what, Scott? Where in the hell is one of these down here? Which one? All of these just over here. I don't? Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm getting a little tired, but, well, whoever it is. What's the name? VD.
Please, go ahead.
That's the initials, at least. No. It has to be Dunmer, too. Cannot be any of the other races. Unless... No, you're... unless it's Vism someone. No. Yeah, I am in all the lobby. There you are. 6th house. Yeah, I saved your life. Go tell everyone. Okay, and... where's... oh, someone in Margon. Right, so let me see. And then Margon. So, there's someone else who's also just wandering around. Alright. Yeah, I saved your life now. Tell everyone, please. Okay. Let me just take care of my sorting for now. Okay, now, once more, return to Cosades. The orders, yes. Thank you for your report, but keep Zain Subani's notes on the Ash Cinders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshilaku camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nibani Mayasa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Okay? The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. So that's why You were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. Okay? As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive impostor. Now I don't know what to think, but I'm sure one thing. This is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. Okay. So, Zano Sabani says Sul Matul and Nabani Mesa at Ursulaca Camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult, so I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 Drake for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. What are essential supplies? Before you go to Ursulaca Camp, see Stomutus Vunius and Crulius Potenian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. I don't really need it. In particular, you want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. And use the Divine Intervention Scroll if you find you're over your head. It'll get you safe to an Imperial Cult Shrine, where you can heal, refit, and try again. Dude, I don't need this crap. I killed Alexia. I don't need your aid going up somewhere. Thank you for your concern, but it's unnecessary. Let me just go on home, because eventually I'll be just taking the Propylon Chambers up to the Ursulaku camp. And okay, well, now my return to Old Sugartooth is, well, definitely something neat. And yeah, now Morrowind's not closing down properly. Wonderful. Well, whatever. I'm close to 2 hours. Hold on. Let me do something. Yeah, as I said, I'm closing down 2 hours, and hopefully that video file works, because yeah, I do not want to have to go through all that again. I did a lot. But hey, all the sleepers are now awake, so that doesn't need to be worried about. And I actually started episode 100 with 96% of the game cleared. By now, I don't know, 97%, because I mean, there's quite a few points, even in just 4% of the game. So yeah, who knows? Who knows where the percentage is at now? I'm hoping to be done with this game actually fairly soon, so that way I can concentrate on first-gen Pokemon for a little while. And that's really all there is for me to say, so I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And as always, have fun.